Do you know why Logan's muscles look so unrealistically defined? So for the movie The Wolverine, the actor Hugh Jackman, who plays Logan, said that for his shirtless scenes, he wanted to appear as ripped and cut as possible. So he used a technique that most actors use for shirtless scenes to look exactly that way. This technique involves not drinking water for at least 36 hours. So apparently Hugh Jackman asked advice from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on how to bulk up and gain muscle mass. And his advice was literally to gain a pound a week for 6 months straight. Now to do this, he had to eat around 6,000 calories a day. As reference, that is equal to how much a tiger or a lion needs to survive per day, which is insane. But Hugh Jackman did say that in this particular movie, he finally achieved the physique he always envisioned in his mind on how the Wolverine should look like. He stated that in the movies before, he never really had time to prepare for the role, but this time he finally had the time to look the way he wanted, and I have to say it was totally worth it since his shirtless scenes left a lot of people impressed and made the character look more like the comic book version. This scene had to be shot twice because Tom Cruise was not happy with how it looked like the first time. This means the actors had to work extra hard to get back in shape for the reshoot. This is because after wrapping up filming, the actors treated themselves to milkshake, tater tots and some beer, and a week later, Tom Cruise called requesting them to do the scene again. So everyone had to hit the gym again, working really hard day and night to make the scene the way Tom envisioned it.
You look like a good Joe.
Do you know why this Joy is so different from Kay's Joy? Well, the hologram advertisement is meant to be her default settings, so the users of Joy can customize her voice and appearance to their liking. This is why Kay's Joy seems to be a less sexualized version. Also, you'll notice her voice is different from Kay's Joy.
What's the occasion?
Because they did not use the same actress to voice her. Instead, they used an assistant's voice over.
And you know this is going to...
Gore is a very terrifying character, but did you know he even scared the people on set? Natalie Portman revealed in the interview that when Christian Bale was in the costume, he appeared really scary, to a point where the kids on set would run away in fear. Even when he would try to have normal conversations on set, he would still be scary to her. Did you catch these Easter eggs in the movie Uncharted? When Nathan starts his bartending shift, we notice a sign saying "Kitty got wet," which is a phrase he does in the video game. Another is when he puts on a gun holster. I can't play the song, but the music is from the Uncharted games. One more is when he opens his suitcase, you can briefly see the Naughty Dog logo, which is the video game company that produces the video games. Other Easter eggs are seen on the post-credit scenes, like Nathan's red-sleeved tee, the golden gun from the first game, Sully's mustache, and also his signature revolver.
Good to see you, John.
Do you know that John Wick was supposed to be way older? In the original script, the character of John Wick was written as an old man in his mid-60s, and the role was supposed to be given to an actor slightly older than Keanu Reeves. But it was decided that the character needed someone who didn't look too old to do what John Wick does.
Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
Didn't you guys chart in the 60s?
Do you know what Stephen Strange meant by this? This is reference to an actual group named the Fantastic Four, who had an R&B hit in 1967 with a song called "The Whole World Is a Stage." And of course, no one else born after the 80s would know any of this information. But it would make sense why Doctor Strange would know this information, since in the first Doctor Strange movie, he was answering music trivia while in the operation room and seemed to really know a lot about music.